All right, we're going to talk about how to make it so your walk. So as a pedestrian, you'll never miss a walk when the light is green. So one of the biggest frustrations at signals is you come up, you go to push that ped button, but the green light comes on and you push it a half a second too late, and now you've got to wait a whole cycle. This is largely because when you time your side street split, so let's say we want to give the side street 30 seconds. You're giving all of that 30 seconds potentially to a driver. But the ped crossing maybe also takes exactly 30 seconds. Maybe you have 7-second walk and a 23-second flashing don't walk. We're running free, so we're not including the yellow and red times. So both the pedestrian and the driver get 30 seconds available to them. The difference is the pedestrian has to be there before the signal goes to that phase. The driver also has to be there before that signal goes to the phase, but every vehicle can extend that green. Once the green is on, pedestrians can't call the walk. So one way to get around that is you can just bloat the side street phases, so now maybe put 60 seconds on the max time. The problem is if a detector's ever stuck, or there's in this case there's video detection and you have something kind of in the zone and it's triggering a false call, the side street can be green for 60 seconds, and we don't really want that. So the other way we can do it, and this is something that we've started doing here in Madison at more quiet intersections, even if it's on a busy street, if you have a quieter intersection on a busy street, we're doing it, is we will set the side street max green to a large number. So let's say we set it to 60 seconds, but we'll disconnect the detectors after about 30 seconds. And so what that means is out of a 60-second potential green time available, the first 30 seconds are always going to be available to drivers. The full 60 seconds will always be available to pedestrians. So I'm going to try and simulate this. I'm going to push some buttons in the cabinet, see if it works. So we'll just kind of run through a normal situation where we have someone pushing the ped button. So they get there, you get a leading ped interval. We omit the flashing yellow arrow. This is kind of your normal situation, and I'm going to let it cycle one more time, and then we'll go through kind of the other operation. You'll notice the flashing yellow arrow, that red left turn, never comes on. That's to protect people in the crosswalk. If there were drivers on the approach, that would then come on and it would extend that green. So we're back to the main line. I'm going to place a call. Back on the side street, so our ped countdown is timing. We're at 7, 6, so in a couple seconds we're going to go to a green on the side street. And then now we're going to pretend you walked up, oh, the green is on. You know, it's timing, it's min green, so even if it's one person there, you hit the button and you get a walk. So that's kind of a sneaky way to hide time in the plan for pedestrians only and not drivers, to make sure that as long as you come up and push the button when the light is green, you will get your walk. And that hopefully reduces a lot of ped delay. It also more specifically reduces that worst case scenario, because a lot of times people will come up, push the button, they won't get the walk, and they'll cross anyways, which puts them in a difficult situation. And then the next cycle you get the walk, and everyone else is looking around going, something's wrong, why is there a walk on and no one's there? So hopefully it's better all around. Rather have one long side street phase than a potential crash risk and then a longer than necessary phase.